Hi everybody, welcome to another mixed media piece I'm gonna start today. Like in the sunflower, I'm gonna put the link in the iCard in the upper right corner. I work on these MDF boards from our kitchen remodeling. I'm also gonna use up those leftover papers for the petals from the sunflower I did. And I did grab some scrapbook paper, and I have a sketch of a coffee mug which I will put as a freebie on my website. I will put up that link too. I'm gonna start first with gluing those pieces. I also gonna add some washi tape, gonna add acrylic paint, and I'm probably gonna play with the wax crayons too. So no further ado, I'm gonna put up a little bit space for me and I will be back. So let's start with gluing down some of those papers and this washi tape, just for fun, because I can. I'm gonna use again the matte fluid medium basic. You can use any medium you like. You could even use the soft gel or heavy gel. It's just a question of preference for this kind of work. And by the way, I did gesso and prepare that panel like I did in the last mixed media painting. So if you want to see how I did prep the board, just go back to the other video. So now that my canvas is dry again, I did use the heat gun. It is still a little bit warm. I'm gonna use the wax crayons. I'm not sure how much it's gonna show off at the end from this paper bits and the washi tape, but it's just a way to start a canvas. So I'm just playing around with some wax crayons. I'm gonna do a background in several steps. I start with some reddish colors to get sort of a warm glow beneath the final painting, underneath the final painting, sorry. My next step is copying that to the scrapbook paper I'm gonna use. It's a medium size scrapbook, but it's not a really heavy one, but it's not flimsy either, which actually it doesn't matter so much, we're gonna glue it anyway. So I have this copy paper which is wax free and non-acid in white. So now I have to figure out which part I want, because it's sort of distressed. Kind of like the idea of having parts which are distressed and parts which are not distressed. I'm not gonna copy the handle. I'm gonna paint the handle, I think. I'm sure. I'm gonna do the outline with the black now. I probably have to do it again, but just so that I don't lose it when I'm painting, because I'm gonna paint the coffee actually with some acrylic paint. This scrapbook paper, I'm actually going to use soft gel medium instead of Liquitex. It's just sticks better. I happen to have the golden soft shell mat. I think any soft shell would work. So let's get some coffee in here. I have prepared some colors here. I'm not sure what I'm actually gonna use, but I'm certainly gonna use the brown for the coffee. But I think the inside is gonna be red. So, and because the inside is red, there's gonna be some reflection of red, so I just dab in a little bit of the red, just a hint, and then let's do the brim, or the inside of the mug rather. Now we need to add a little bit of shadow here, and I'm thinking about mixing up some silver grey and some red to add some shadows. But now first the table. It is reflex green, whatever this means. It's a fluorescent, and don't gonna do a straight one color. I'm gonna have a mixture of greens. And I'm even thinking about some metallic green. Why not? So this is from Pibio, the iridescent. Why not a sparkly table? I do crisscross. I'm not looking for a flat surface. And I'm not mixing them too much. And I want some red peeking through. So I'm doing the same thing for the wallpaper or wall or whatever there is in the background. I use several blues, and again I'm using an iridescent together, and I'm thinking about adding some white also. In fact, I'm gonna go for the gesso. Now I have to fix that a little bit. I think I have to go down here a little bit. So I'm gonna paint right over there. To give a better proportion. So there's always a way to fix things, so don't worry too much about the outcome. And Also with the handle and all the things we're gonna go over with the black marker later. So everything is dry now, and now I start going along the lines. We need to have some yellow going on the background too, so that it is more cohesive, at least in my thinking. I like words sometimes on my paintings, and hey, why not? So I'm gonna stamp coffee, and I really like to stamp it on some napkin layers, the white layers which aren't printed. They blend in really nicely. You could use tissue paper if you don't have napkin. They blend in too, but napkin just blends in more. Now I have planned to add some stenciling with modeling paste, though I think I have to separate the word. A little further down. I'm liking that. Again, I'm using the matte medium from Liquitex. There's another thing we need down here, and that's a little bit of shadow. Now I want to chase it up with some dots with the modeling paste again. I did put in a wet towel just to keep it a little bit longer fresh. The last thing I have to do is adding sort of a border around with some dark. And I'm gonna use the brown I have left over here. I'm gonna water it down a bit. That's too much. Okay, I have to let it dry, and then I make the hanging device again with the wire. And I'm thinking it might go up into my new kitchen. One last step, adding some highlight with the Pitt pen. So I'm working on the hanging part. That's why I have made these holes here. And it's a wire from the home improvement store. Just blackened wire. It's in about a 20 gauge, I would say. And I start again with the spiral. Gonna zoom you in. Starting by making a loop. Oh, I forgot my flat nose plier. Okay, so we have the loop here. You can make it as open or as close as you want. I like it pretty tight. Then I grab this loop and start twisting around. That's enough. I do harden it a little bit, and then I thread it through my hole. Adding a bead, it's going to be here, and so it doesn't slide too much, I make a tiny little bend here and so it doesn't slide down. And then I make a, okay, I think I have to adjust. I make sort of a zigzag with the wire. Try to figure out how you can see it. I hope you liked the video. If so, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to do me a favor, share on whatever social media you are on. That would really help me. Hope to see you soon somewhere online.